Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell. Daily updates. Really, 7 days beer. It's Tuesday, so I'm trying to test my palate as I've been doing. This beer is courtesy of Jim. Thanks so much, Jim. Really appreciate it. It's almost exactly a year old, actually. It's 4 days old. I'm sorry, 4 days over being exactly a year old. It's from Surly. It's called Nokken. Very cool metal-looking label. Let's see. Dry floral citrus here, the tasting notes. It's a dry hopped Scandinavian style farmhouse ale aged on birchwood with honey added, 9.3% ABV. Definitely does not sound like anything I've had before, so again, trying to test my palate a little bit. So it definitely looks unfiltered. Here, am I showing you all right? Um, it's mostly orange with some yellow cutting in. Not quite what I would say sunshiny, but kind of close. But yeah, definitely this unfiltered, hazy looking thing. Not turbid. Finger and a half of barely off white head. The bubbles, for the most part, are tiny, and then there are some regular small size. And as they're breaking up in the middle, there's maybe two or three medium size. But yeah, I mean, just definitely a beautiful looking beer. You can see aroma. I could see the like lemon citrusy. It's not jumping out at me, the aroma in general. I mean, but yeah, definitely a lemon grass, probably more specific. Maybe some slight sweet orange words. A little bit of like black licorice anise kind of a thing. Was not expecting that at all. Actually, some like banana clove, almost like a hefeweizen. A little bit of that in there too. It's interesting. I wish it was just a little bit more intense, but the aroma itself is really pleasant and nice. It smells like champagne-y dry, like a dry champagne, kind of like how that smells. Yeah, I like that a lot. Let's see about the taste. Cheers. Oh wow. It's for how it smells and the fact that they're saying dry. It's a little sweeter than I was anticipating. But again, that was based on them saying dry and the aroma. Not to say it's a super sweet beer. The after, okay, so wow, there's a lot going on to try to get it. I'll definitely try to hit it all. Towards the end of the sip is where I get that lemon specifically, but before that, I get some sweeter citrus, maybe even like a candied, lemon or a lemon candy. Um, the aftertaste it is very dry. There's a little bit of booze on my breath. I can tell, although not in the taste. But I get it a little bit now. So definitely a dry experience in the aftertaste. Wow, coconut. I did get a little bit of that in the aroma. That's what that was. Okay, yeah, a little bit of a coconut thing, which is interesting. Wow, there's like a lot of things going on. I have to keep kind of sipping on it to make sure I'm hitting things that I didn't already hit. Wow. Although not like super carbonated at this point, at least It does kind of feel that way on the palate, which is interesting. There's that alcohol as I'm talking. It's not at no point in the taste, so I wouldn't knock the beer for that, but like it definitely is a boozier beer in that you can taste the alcohol as I'm talking. The honey thing's interesting because I'm kind of getting like if you had a not that you're getting like in terms of that barrel thing. What barrel was it? What kind of wood? Aged on birch wood. I thought I'm getting a ton of like a whiskey taste, but the aftertaste, and again as I'm talking, it's almost like I had one of those honey whiskeys, because you do have this whisper of honey without the sweetness, like just what honey tastes like without the sweetness, with those also whispers of the alcohol. So it's really unique and interesting. To steal something from Matt from Massive Beer Review, there's a moment where that lemon is that lemon pledge kind of an intensity. As I'm drinking this more, it's kind of compounding my palate. Definitely see the floral thing. I haven't said that yet because I was trying to, but I don't eat flowers, so I can't be like, oh, it tastes like dandelions. I don't know, but it is, like when tea is floral, it does have that component for sure. So I definitely agree with that. Just again, the three description dry. I mean, except for on the finish, as I'm drinking it, I don't think like, again, it's not overly sweet, but I'm not like, oh, it's such a drying beer. The aftertaste is definitely think the floral, the citrus. I would probably be specific with lemon, lemongrass, but there is a little bit of that sweet orange cutting in there. That coconut thing I was getting is more muted now. As I'm drinking more and more, I'm getting more, without ever being bitter, the lemon or tart. That time I got that honey taste without the sweetness during the sip. Little banana-y, but not quite the Hefeweizen thing I got in the aroma. Maybe some of those spices like cloves and stuff. This is good. I tell you what, it had the higher ABV, and it's a style that I don't think has to be consumed super fresh. But after a year, you never know. This is drinking great. I did not have one of these fresh. I have no notes at all to compare this to. But yeah, this is quite tasty. And again, was it 9.3? Yeah, 9.3. You don't get it on the palate. You just get it as you're talking afterwards. That's pretty well done. Because it's got a lot of stuff going on, but it's light and refreshing, but it's not light, So yeah, that's pretty good. Well done, Surly. Thanks again, Jim, for sending it. Thank you guys for watching it, or watching this. I always appreciate it. Check me out on Instagram and Untappd. It's No Hype Beer Reviews about those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.